Hey guys, this is Shane, and we are back in the Long Dark for the Whiteout challenge. Last time we got into the whale processing building. This time, we're going to head back to the lighthouse, I think, drop off our stuff, and collect anything else we left on the Riken, the ship that's in the middle of the frozen lake. Or the frozen seawater, I don't know what exactly, it's frozen coast. So we're going to head back there, and we're going to make sure to drop off our stuff that we've got currently. And then we'll plan from there. We're expecting a blizzard in a day or so. Yeah, a category 1 blizzard, but it's only a 20% chance, so it might not happen. Our main one would be the 12th day, which would give us a 90% chance of a blizzard. So we need to keep an eye out for that if we start travelling in the next day. We should be warm enough to survive it. For now, we're just going to head back to the lighthouse, drop off our gear, because we've got a lot of gear right now, and decide what we're going to keep and what we're going to take from there, I think. So let me drink some water. And I think we're okay for calories at the moment, but I may just have like a snack or something just to top off the calorie count a little bit. Now we are overweight, but we should be fine. I hope. I've got a rifle now at least, so if any wolf does come for us, we'll show him our rifle. We won't show him our rancid cooked rabbit. Now before we head off, I do want to check these shacks here before we travel off to the lighthouse, because we haven't checked these yet. I thought I could hear something to my right. Entirely possible. Okay.
This stuff will come in handy.
Baseball cap, we'll just shred that. There's some stuff in here we could harvest for metals and wood, etc, etc. We are not in need of any of that at the moment, though. Probably take this door out since it's on the correct side where we're going to. Is that some thermal underwear?
That'll come in handy.
I'm not sure if we are in need of thermal underwear right now. We've got long johns. I think they're actually better. Yeah, they're better than thermal underwear is, so we don't really need these ones. Let's harvest them. Because we're so heavy right now, our tiredness level is, well, our fatigue is getting high. So let's make sure we keep an eye on that. Accelerant, that's good.
I think I can use this.
Trail boots. I may take them just to shred them. Because we need some leather to try and repair those boots. I'm curious to see if those boots would be a better option for us than the ski boots, because the ski boots are just so heavy. We don't need any more fin sweaters or wool talks. We are good for clothing. For the most part.
Hope nobody needs this.
Oh, that is bright. Decent sweatshirt. I'm curious about that one. Well, it's not as warm, but it protects better from the wind. If it's not very warm, it'll just take the edge off a windy day. We'll leave that. I won't bother harvesting it because we've just got so much stuff at the moment. Whetstone, antibiotics. We'll take the antibiotics. We've got a whetstone or two already, so I think we're good for that. Right, let's continue on. Through this doorway. I might see if the boat has got a fish in it. If we can get to the boat. Yeah, one of these boats sometimes has a fish in it. Dog food.
I'll be hungry later.
Nope, no fish. Now this is the sort of thing I hate. Walking into like the fog. And this is how we get lost. Unfortunately, I don't think we can sprint. No, it's just so heavy at the moment. But we'll be able to offload some of this into the lighthouse once we get there. We may have to use a bullet when we get to the lighthouse, depending on where the wolf is. But that won't be too bad. As long as I hit the wolf. Because there's definitely a high chance that I'll miss the wolf. The rifle in this game is not very easy to use, I feel. I do need to keep an eye out for crow feathers as well. So maybe I should go over to this body real quick, because I need to get some crow feathers for arrows. These crows should be dropping feathers around. Some stones there. Yep, there we go, crow feather. There's a few of them. I don't think there's any more though. Nope. Let's continue then. Now I shouldn't have to worry about the bear. It shouldn't come out this far. It usually stays around the whale processing area and beyond there. There is one place I want to check out in Desolation Point still. But that will come before I'm ready to leave. After I drop off my stuff, but it's like on the other side of the lighthouse. There is a little section, I think it's called Katie's Corner if I remember. And there's a possibility of finding like a bow. I think we've made it back safely to the lighthouse. The wolf doesn't seem to be around here. I'm just going to check around here first before I do make that call for safety. Nope. Okay. So, there is a place called Katie's Corner, like I was saying. It's like in that direction. You won't be able to see it at the moment. But it's like if we go that way, left of the church, follow the main road, and then up like a little slope area, there's like a little section which is kind of hidden. And over there you can find some decent stuff on a survival playthrough, so I feel like if we go there we might be able to find a bow and not have to mess around crafting, well not crafting one, but waiting for these birches to cure. So into the lighthouse we'll go. I'll do a bit of inventory sorting here. And we'll decide what we're going to keep on us. So guys, I've done that. We have, I've put a load of stuff away in the drawers for now. I'm still carrying quite a bit of weight, but I'm going to finish that off in a few minutes here. I've got to do a little bit of sewing. I could probably put this firewood away, actually. Because we don't really need that at the moment. I've put some of my arrow materials away already, as well. Because we don't need those on our person right now, if we're just going to go exploring for a second. There's not a whole lot else I can really think of dropping. I could probably drop some more food. But overall, I think this is it. I'm going to tear up those boots. And see if we can actually fix these other boots I want to try and fix. Hour and a half to harvest.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
See that energy bar. Let me think. Right, let's give those boots an attempt then. If I have not already put them away. I think I did put them away.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Ah, you'll be fine. Come on, do it. Okay, we got a repair out on them. So they're up to 81%. Let's have a look at what what they're like comparatively now. They're not too bad actually. I wonder if they're going to be good enough for the trade-off here. They've got such high wind protection on these ski boots. It's just they're so heavy. Like, they're more than double the weight of these ones. These ones are better for the wet as well, apparently. I think we'll wear these boots. They look a bit silly, but I think we'll wear them for now. It's getting dark. I wasn't really expecting it to get dark yet. Look at that, we're so much lighter now. It's great. So in here, there is a few things for us still to pick up that I've left behind, like this firewood here. We'll pick that up when we're going to leave, because we're going to take all of the wood, at the very least. This might be... I might end up doing 2 trips, though, from the garage back to here. Just because there's going to be so much stuff left in here by the time we leave. It would be worth our time to do multiple trips, I feel. Actually, the alternative could be, if we take everything we want to from here to the mine that transitions to Coastal Highway, we can take everything over to there and we can make 2 trips to that instead, so then we don't have to make as far of a journey. Which I think might be better overall for us. I'm going to have a quick peek outside. Kind of curious about our temperature now that we've taken off the ski boots. I've also put away my spare ski jacket and cargo pants. Whoa, that looks nice. Oh, I'm so fast now. Look at that. This game does look excellent. Like, it has a lot of moments where it's very good looking. Okay, so over there, roughly, is where
The sun's setting.
that corner is.
It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
I was talking about. It still feels like 6 degrees Celsius. I think we're good for temperature. Is that a wolf or a rabbit over there? I think that's a wolf. Yeah, it's a wolf. I'm going to see which way he goes first. So I can go over in this direction. Then again, it might be better off for me to go to... Hello. I've got box matches in my hand while holding the rifle. Yeah, it might be best for me to actually go to that location after I go to the mine again. So, you know the mine we came from back up that way, taking us to Coastal Highway. We'll go there, I think. We'll take a bunch of our stuff. And then on the way back, we will drop off. We'll visit that on the way back. And then we'll come back here, grab some more stuff, and we'll just transfer it. So there is a second wolf there as well, besides the one that was wandering up here. Yeah, that one there. Yeah, we're definitely going to wait, I think. I'd love to just sit here and just watch the sunset. It looks awesome. I think what we'll do then is we'll pass some time repairing things and breaking things up. After we do that, we will get some sleep and we'll let the morning come. Wait for it to get a bit lighter. We can't hang around here too much longer, unfortunately. This is work gloves we can break apart. We've got a couple of other pieces of clothing we can turn into rags and cotton. Cloth. So I think that's what we should do right here. We should probably just like use some of this time to repair some stuff if we can. I'm so fast. One thing that was I always wondered about this lighthouse was where's the bathroom? There seems to be no bathroom here. Yeah, we'll harvest stuff because we can do that in the darkness. Some more boots there actually we can tear up for some more cured leather.
Never been so hungry in my life.
All the stuff I've got laying around in these drawers. It's great.
I would do anything for a drink right now.
You'll be fine. I think we've got some stuff actually that were left in the mine before we came to this area too. Stuff that we didn't pick up as well as stuff that we just left behind personally. So I think it'll be worth us checking that out as well. I mean picking up some of that stuff. Right. Let me just tear up a few more things and then we'll hop into bed. Right. Let's hop into bed. Pass some time. Cool. So we're on day 7 now. Let's pick up a few things before we go. So many things are left lying around.
I need to find food.
There shouldn't be a whole lot else that I want to carry. All of this stuff we can take in a moment, I think. I could have cooking those mushrooms up.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
Oh, quit you complaining. Yeah, soda. That'll do. And we'll drink some more water, actually. It's important to stay hydrated. And we can easily get more water. Water is a easy resource to acquire. Especially with how many matches we've got. Okay. So... we've got plenty of oil. We should take all that. We've got all these flares as well. Like, fire log's no use to us. Really.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Take all that. We don't really need anything else from here. I'll take a box of matches. But we've got so many matches, it's not really too much of a thing to worry about. Rest of this stuff, we'll leave here for now, I think. I'm going to transfer a lot of this anyway once we get to the cave. Let's take all the firewood. We'll take the coal as well, actually. We'll take that venison. We might be able to save that for ourselves, or we may be able to use it as a distraction for the wolves if we get attacked by one. Yeah, the wood's important to take. We'll leave these curing here for now. Right, let's get back to the mine. We've got some strong winds. I'm not too concerned about that. See if we can spot the wolf. Not immediately seen him. He could be wandering around. He could be up the road. He could be down that way. He could be wandering below me, around the frozen ice. The frozen ice is a bit of a double negative, isn't it?
I could eat anything right now.
My guy's getting hungry quite fast. Okay, there's a wolf down there. He may walk up the side over there, sort of like this way, and come up and interfere with us. I'm a bit concerned about that. I don't really want to jump down though and hurt myself. I could light a flare and throw it at him instead. Or I could just shoot him. My concern is if there's more than one wolf over here. And these wolves are sneaky after all. Remember the other time where two of them snuck up on us? Yeah, me too. I'm gonna run to this car. I didn't reload my gun. Well, that was stupid. I never loaded my gun up. Let's get in this car and bandage. Still got my gun right? Can I equip weapon while I spray and rest? Okay. Okay. That was bad. Let's get a bandage on us. Ooh, we got a stomach.
That didn't work.
Whoops. That's the wrong thing. We need to put antiseptic on that, that's it.
Oh, come on.
Am I doing the wrong thing? Oh, I need to put the antiseptic on that, and I need to take some painkillers for that. Okay. That's what I'm doing wrong. And we don't have any pain pills on us. Great. Okay, so at least we've bypassed our infection risk. How did I not bring any pills with us? Am I really sure I didn't bring any? Ah, there we go. I did get some. Yeah, we shouldn't be as smelly anymore. I do wonder if our clothes took much damage, considering our stomach got bitten. The military coat fared well. The thick wool sweater didn't so much. Might have to repair that a little bit. The rest of our clothes seem good. There's a second wolf now. Let's make sure we load up first. Let's carry on. The other one should run away and bleed out somewhere after that. I don't know if we'll personally look for his body and harvest him. Just because this is a very wolf-ridden area. But we'll definitely keep an eye out for his body, in case it's in like a good spot for us to try and get it, you know. Other wolf might have smelt my blood scent when I got attacked. That's why I went over. So I'll be surprised if he's not hanging around that
so hungry.
blood stain now. Now, because we're hungry, I'm going to quickly drink a soda, I think. I don't want to be losing any condition while we're in this state. Do I not have any sodas left? Because we will have lost some condition already now from that wolf attack. Yeah, we lost about 25%, 20% maybe. But it's actually cold enough right now that we are feeling the cold, which is a rarity for us, with all our great clothing on. There is a deer running around up here, but this is the spot that I was talking about. It's kind of tucked away. I think this is actually a spawn point right here. When you play survival mode. I've spawned in this exact spot just below me a bunch of times on Interloper. And I've never checked out this place when I have spawned there, which might have saved me a couple of times if I did come up here and have a look. Might find some good stuff, might not have. There shouldn't be any wolves up here though. This is a fairly safe area compared to the rest of Desolation Point. Katie's secluded corner, that's it. So around here, we should find a corpse. There's a dead deer. There's a backpack as well. Crow feather, I'll take that happily. As you can see, there's a broken arrow inside this deer. We could harvest a deer if we really want to, but the wind would blow up our fire so fast. Nice! Survival bow.
This will be useful.
We'll take that. And we'll take all of her supplies. Oh, nice, some more firewood. This was an excellent choice. I could harvest the deer. I don't have really... I don't know, the wind is a bit much to be hanging around here. Could harvest some maple sapling. I can't remember if it's maple or birch I need for making the arrows. That rabbit just commits suicide, I think. Well, let's go back down. We've got a good amount of gear on us right now, so let's go with the original plan for now. Head to the mine, drop off some stuff, and then we'll make a return trip to pick up the rest of our stuff. The rabbits are going berserk around this area as well. And hopefully we don't run down the slope too fast and break our legs. I feel like that's something that's happened to me before. I think sometimes you can find a corpse there as well, alongside all that gear. So that's an important thing to note if you do go over there. Look at these deer. Just stupid deer.
Die if I don't get some food soon.
He was pretty lucky to find a survival boat up there. I'm not sure how often it spawns up there, but that is a useful find. It's going to help us with conserving ammo, since we may want to use the ammo for shooting wolves instead of shooting deer. We can use a bow and arrow to take out deer and harvest them later. Now there is a trick to killing the deer if you don't have any sort of weapons. You can chase deer into like the paths of wolves and bears, and that will help you take out the deer and stuff without having to kill them yourself. The only problem is you have to get you sort of put yourself at risk going towards wolves, especially if you're playing an interloper. You don't want to be running towards a wolf, even if you're chasing a deer into one. I think they might go for you in that situation. But it's a useful thing to note, because wolves do quite often kill deer, so you can get free food and like hide out of them and stuff. It's quite worth it. Usually you don't have to be too close to a deer either for them to run away from you. They'll just leg it as soon as you get it just like the slightest bit too close. We're almost at the mine now. We do have to use up a bandage or two. Well, I used one by accident and used one correctly. But we do have a lot of Old Man's Beard, which we can turn into bandages anyway, so we should be good for bandages now for our list. I think once we get everything over here, we'll do some editing. I'll travel between here and the garage and drop off stuff. Once we've got the rest of our stuff from the lighthouse, that is. Okay. There we go. So we've transferred a load of stuff now into the drawer. This is all our stuff that we left behind last time. Yeah, we're gonna do that now. Takes charcoal. We're gonna head back to the lighthouse. Now we've dropped off all that stuff. I need to get some calories in my guy real quick. There is a little section we haven't checked as well down to our right, which we could technically check here in a moment. There's a chance of like a corpse down there, if I remember. It's like sort of off to our right down that way. It's a dead end, And the only way down to it is back this way. But it's a place worth checking, I think. Now, depending on the length of this episode, I think I may cut it down. And what I may do is, off screen, I'll transfer all that stuff to the other end of the mine. And we will set it up for next time, where I will be transferring it from there to the garage. Just because it takes time. And I don't know if you guys want to be seeing that. Me transferring things all the way over. I'm only doing it for this point so you can see what I'm taking and what I'm leaving. I've taken most of the important stuff. I'm making sure to take the food. That's one of the more important things to take. And I've taken the oil because I feel like the oil is very important to take along as well. Just because there's so much of it. If we were doing this the day before, I would have gone up and harvested that deer, I think. But the wind is just a bit too strong at the moment. Alright, let's have a quick look down here. If you're a new player to this game, you should search potbelly stoves and fireplaces and burnt out campfires so you can pick up charcoal. You can sort of make your own map in the game with charcoal, which is kind of handy if you're new. It helps you find your way around a bit. That's why I picked up the charcoal there. I was going to show it off real quick because some of you are, like, I think are kind of new to the game that are watching me at the moment. And, you know, doing stuff like this is kind of, I guess, for when you're more experienced doing these challenges. Because you may be playing survival mode or the story mode. And I wanted to show it off real quick, but I can't remember how to do it myself. I think we just equip it, like so. Yep. You equip your charcoal. Survey the area. And there you go. And it even marks important things on the map as well that you can find. That cedar limb is up on the cliffside up there where we found all that stuff a few minutes ago. But you can do that anywhere, and it will keep track of areas for you. You'll be able to see some important things are. Because you may not be able to see some stuff, like the cedar limbs and stuff like that. And it's handy to have that on your map, especially when you're learning the game. I'll do it again a couple of times as well while we're over here, because then you'll see. I'll do it by the lighthouse actually, and you'll see it will mark the lighthouse for us. Because I feel like it's important to help people who are new. Well, some of you are watching this because you are familiar with the game and you want to see how I do in this challenge. There might be some of you guys who are new to the game entirely and just kind of just watching it. And I think it's helpful sometimes just to explain some little things that you might not know like that. Okay, so we've got crows there. I'm guessing that's where that wolf died. Hear a wolf crying in the distance. Eat another bar. I want to see if we can see this wolf real quick before we head on. There he is, down there. Okay, he's out of the way. He's not going to bother us. If this wolf was in a better location that's dead, I would probably harvest him. But unfortunately, he's sort of here. This intersects with the path of that other wolf when it's walking around up here. I may not want to disturb him. I will, however, go quickly check this boat down here. See, look, there's a deer over there, right near this wolf path. Sometimes it will wander into it and kill it. Nice, there it is.
More food.
Big fish, tons of calories. We're gonna hold on to that for sure and take that back to the garage. So like I said, that's important. Check these boats if you're new. Yeah, let's have a look at this wolf. I think it's probably frozen. 57% frozen. It's not worth it. I don't want to get a stomach parasite from eating its meat, so we'll just move on. We will, however, harvest the wolves in the other area, because I think they were the only two wolves in the other area. And as long as they haven't respawned yet, we'll be able to go and harvest those. That'll be quite useful to us. Because even though we can get stomach parasites from eating wolf meat, we can still add it to our calorie count for the challenge. And that's what's important. I'm so fast. Alright, one last trip. There's not a whole lot more I need to grab. I'll take the rest of these matches because I just use matches like they're going out of fashion anyway. The fire log is useful, but not on this challenge. That's why I'm not taking it. And because we're so heavily clothed at the moment, we don't even need it. So we've got a storm lantern there, and we've got this one here.
Use this.
What's the condition of this one? No, that's really bad condition. Though I wonder if we can take that back with us and use it. Use the oil inside of it and have that count towards our count.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Take the antibiotics. I'll take the quartz tools as well. Don't know if I'll need them yet or not. I'll take all that stuff actually in a drawer. Why not? Take a bit of antiseptic. I'll take a rifle cleaning kit. I shouldn't need too many of those. And then I think we'll end up taking most of this. Take some more painkillers. I may carry ski boots with us, just in case I want to switch to them. It might be useful. I think everything else
starting to slow me down.
Is not anything we need. I'm going to make one final check upstairs. Make sure we've not left anything else behind. Otherwise, we're going to head out. I should really holster the weapon while we're inside as well, because I think that's going to affect our walk speed. There's a piece of reclaimed wood. There's only clothes in those that we don't need. And I think, instead of hanging around, I'm just going to get a move on so we don't get attacked by that next wolf. I'll go ahead and eat something. And then we'll make a break for it. Oh yeah, don't forget our cured saplings here. Let's see. I'll hold on to the venison. Tin of sardines isn't many calories, so we'll eat that. Any of the higher count calorie items, I think I'm just going to hold on to for now. Just so we've got some nice amounts of calories in our stash. I think after this, once we've done all of this and taken everything back to the garage, we're going to head out to maybe Pleasant Valley, or maybe we'll go to Mystery Lake. Mystery Lake is a bit hard to get to, though, with the crumbling highway over that way. Or whatever it was. It's not a crumbling highway over that side, it's something else. It's the ravine with the train track. That's it. It's a bit perilous over that way. But beyond Mystery Lake, there is full-on muskeg. which I don't think would be too useful to us in this challenge, but it is a consideration. Pleasant Valley will probably be our next best choice though. There'll probably be a lot of stuff there for us to get. And there's some prime hunting to do in Desolation Point if we want to come back here, because there's a lot of deer spawns around this area. Just particularly down that side. There's also a lot of hunting to do in... not so much in Coastal Highway, but... beyond that, there is some to do in Pleasant Valley. Yeah, we can't sprint. That's okay. Oh, I forgot to... Ah, it sucks. I meant to do the charcoal thing by the lighthouse to show you. Unfortunately, I'm stupid and completely forgot to do it. But, here we go. Look, it even updates with the wolf carcass. Now, while it doesn't give you a map pointer on your map, it is useful to still do this so you can learn the map a bit. Because as you survey each area, you are going to find out your location just because, you know, the new area that you've just added will be your location. So that's a pretty good tip for you guys if you're just starting this game. And you can just raid your campfires as they finish for extra charcoal if you need some more. I heard the bark of a wolf. It's coming from me, or... That was weird. It might have gone for one of those deer. Because I'm not seeing him at the moment. Well, that was interesting. Well, I don't think it's coming for us. I think we're safe. Okay guys, we've made it. We're back into the mine. So, I'm going to actually call the episode here. But, I will continue here to transfer stuff to the other side of the mine. That way we'll be set up for next time. And I'll be able to start straight off and keep moving things from the mine to the garage. So thanks for watching everybody. Hope you enjoyed the episode. And look out for another Long Dark episode this week. Thanks very much for watching guys, and I'll catch you next time.